Today we continue from where we were discussing on Friday night, and today happens to be a special day in our synagogue. Today happens to be what we call Founders Day, a day of celebration of the birth of Chukwuemeka Heritage Synagogue. The day we celebrate the founder. And this year we decided that we'll be on a low key. Makana kind of say me, I will usually go into town, into the town. But I take this year, Kaiwera, for preparation because next year to be a statewide event. So I welcome you to today's service. We have gone behind schedule, so because of our late coming, the teaching is so short. Mana agana do pam go 2 years late, so then you can could not so that I won't have to bother preparing for the class. I were supposed to start here by 9 o'clock, and end by 12:31. We're not helping ourselves. Friday night, we started a discussion concerning our fashion, the clothing we wear and implications, the karmic implications of the fashion we engage in. And so, in continuity today, I will discuss what is called Ogbanje Ojiji. Ka ihe ojiji n'ala Igbo. Ogbanje Ojiji. Convenant of whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, it is a reality that holds you in place. It is a reality that is affecting millions or billions of people on earth, and they are not aware of it. We're going to show you some things that will shock you tonight. We have always said that you should be dressed the way you wish to be addressed. It is true physically as it is spiritually. The human aura consists of vibratory frequencies. Let's say this. I want you to know this. The human aura consists of vibratory from our thoughts, words, and actions. Energy such that they attract like energies to themselves, to itself. You've heard the word that like terms attract and unlike terms repel. The human aura consists of vibratory energy frequencies or frequencies of energy that from our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And these, in turn, this energy in turn are magnetic in nature, so that they now attract to themselves like experiences in your power, the aura around you. What is the aura? What is aura? We say that the human aura or the aura are the energy frequencies that surround anything in life, both the living and non-living things, all emit our auric energy. Every plant has its auric frequency, and the aura have colors. If you can see the human aura, you see that there are colors. According to the nature of the person, the aura will take up the color. So for somebody who see auric color, from the auric color of someone, you can actually determine the person's nature, whether he is pure or not. Now, for example, here is a picture of the higher self of man. This is a picture depicting the higher self of man. Now, here you are, here's the person, and here is the higher self. We talk about the higher self, all cheer, and this is this aura surrounding the higher self. As pure as the soul is, you have clear, distinct aura. But if it's someone who is dark in nature, he will have dark aura. When the aura is brownish, darkish brown, it shows that the person is of a violent nature. But we are not talking about the aura today. However, this will serve as something we used to teach, how to tune your auric vibrations. because it is your aura that attracts the experience of your life. Now, the Christian Bible said, he that breaks the hedge, the serpent will strike. When you talk about breaking the hedge, it means distorting your aura. He that distorts his aura will create an opening that will give room for the enemy to strike. Now, when we talk about the enemy, it is the thoughts or the energies of your heart, of your mind, that breaks your aura, because you will create a certain thought form that will now magnetize external energies that are in harmony with that thought. Therefore, you have broken your hedge, your protective hedge. Your aura is supposed to be a protective hedge, at the same time an attractive magnet that will attract to you those things that are in harmony with your desires. Am I communicating? Yes. And so, when we look at fashion, what has this aura to do with fashion? The clothing you wear, the jewelries you wear, are often encoded with certain nature, words, or thoughts. Now, you can imagine somebody who is wearing a cloth that depicts death. These days, like we said on Friday, you see a lot of design clothes, you have different words written on it. Now, you wear it in your body, and your aura begins to charge those inscriptions. What do you think happens to you? When your aura empowers those inscriptions on that clothing, automatically your aura is charging it to become, attracting that same experience to be yours. And so if we said a beautiful queen, it simply means that your aura is picking that message, charging it, so that spiritually you become beautiful, you become regal and queen-like. But how about when you have destructive inscriptions? The same experience is yours. Am I talking to somebody? And we also say that the jewelries you wear are often charged and dedicated to certain deities unknown to you. We also discussed that the cross is a symbol, a Christian symbol of suffering. True or false? And so when you wear the cross and your aura is charging it, automatically you are attracting to yourself the experience of suffering and hardship, because this is what it represents. Or is there any other thing the cross represents? It represents Jesus on Calvary. What was he doing on Calvary? Suffering. Death into your life. We must be very careful what we allow to come into our contacts, into our psychic environment. But I said also that for anybody to do with some of these things, what you now do is go and recharge it, rededicate it to a particular deity, and give it function to suit you. Like, for example, if you must wear the cross, you simply take it to the deity, or maybe to Agu, and dedicate the chopori aja. When if I weke oya fonko. Now a symbol of ezumezu. Na nwere ihe gbasara, ọ na-enwere imeji etiri ya, igbukpapụ imeji ahụ. Na nwere ihe gbasara iko n'elu obe. Na ịma nke ahụ, na ihe ma na ihe ahụ eke oye afọ nkwọ, igwe ya agba echukwu agba afa ka eji ọmụọ ka ife iyi eji, because ịchọ ịchaji iyi ejiri ezumezu. Oke na n'ọkụkọ wee ezumezu aja. So oke na n'ọkụkọ must be involved in it. Ka mmụọ niile wee zukọ. Am I communicating? You make a function, iyirizie ya, ọsọ abụọ gị that purpose. Onye ọzọ je yie n'iyi ya, ife ọfụrụ well. That's why you should not do things because another person is doing it. You don't know ka o si wee kwado. Does it make sense? Ịmara ka o si kwado. Maka nkwado ya dị iche iche. Nkwado na-adị iche iche. Now, we go further to say that a lot of people have been enslaved because of the fashion they took up. A lot of wares you see around are inscribed with different sigils that you don't understand what it is. Different symbols. And when you put on that symbol, you are empowering that person's intention. Thereby, you are being vampirized. You're using your life energy to empower another person's desire. Hello. Hi. In the course of that, when we were consulting the oracle, somebody asked whether there are any fashion karma that is following him. The oracle said that yes, that there was a particular time he wore a black cloth, a black vest for burial, and that the person died in his 30s, and so by so doing he coded that energy in his life. Na onye ahụ nwụrụ n'ike na-ewe iwe, so ndị niile yiri akwa ya ahụ na ọ na-esogharị ha. In other words, ọnwụ ike adịgo encoded in their life, unknown to them. We do things, entangle ourselves into things we don't even know, because it is the fad, it is the fashion. Can you need the? And so we said, Ajajeli, Nebuta ya that wherever, however you wish to wear anything, ask question. However, because of time, I want to say something here.
I have 2 questions.
Brief.
My question is, first one is, what about these people that wear their crazy jeans? They call it crazy jeans. Does it affect?
Yes, crazy jeans, you wear it. What will your aura project? Craziness. The person going to craze for finance. He going to craze. In fact, there is no way you will put your hand in the fire without getting burnt. Okay, there's a way to put your hand in the fire without getting burnt if you know the secrets. You understand? So, many people have taken stage wears and it become their daily wear. Even for those people that act certain things on the stage, afterwards they go for cleansing to de-energize certain words and actions they took on stage. You start mimicking them. So it affects the person.
Second one, is there any color that someone can wear that will affect?
Yes, colors have impact, serious impact. When we talk about fashion and colors, you find out that different people have different makeup. For example, red. Red signifies passion, energy, love, lust, anger, hatred, danger. Now, you may wear red and it will become uplifting for you. Another person may wear it and it will lead him to problems because of his mental makeup. For somebody who is easily angered, he should have no reason to wear red, because red activates passion in you. For somebody who is empathetic, who is passionate about goodness, about vision, when you wear red, it will activate that passion of creativity. Am I communicating? Yes. And so you find out that I actually have it prepared, and I'm going to teach about the karmic connection of colors. Then when you talk about blue talk about intuition, inspiration, spirituality. Blue color activates and increases the intuitive ability in you by attracting such influence into your aura, into your auric vibration. So blue is always good to wear. And then You look at gold. Gold talk about perfection. I can see Big Mommy wearing gold because it attracts excellence into your auric vibrations. And then we have green. Green talk about new life, abundance of nature, and so many colors. Yellow talk about happiness, healing, hope. Now, for somebody that have mental challenge, yellow color is often the best for such person. Many times when you go to the hospital, what color do you see there? Blue and white. Blue and white. Now, white there influences healing and purity. Are we talking? And so that is the purpose why it's something that will attract that energy into the environment. Then when we talk about blue, we talk about intuition, psychic intuition and inspiration, also in harmony with the desire or the purpose of that environment. So now, I want to shock you with something. Now, looking at the clothing you wear, the label attached to your clothing are often coded with energy and sigils. Sigils that vampirize you unknowingly. Now, what is a sigil? What is sigil? It's a spiritual signature of an entity or deity. Spiritual signature or symbol of deity. Now, every vortex established becomes a deity. Am I communicating? Yes. So when you talk about symbol, now you talk about it. Another word for symbol is what? Logo. Now the label attached to your clothing are always having certain logo encoded in it. Now I want to tell you that these logos are spiritual as sigils of certain force that is empowering the company. Does it make sense? Yes. Now, for the African, they are plain illiterate. They just go and buy logo and put. In other words, go and buy label and fix in a cloth. Or not, they are powering another person's company. You don't know how to create your own and energize it to give it life. Now, what happened is this. These labels have been created so that they can draw the energy from your aura, that your auric vibration will be charging it. Because we made it clear that anything you put in your body gets charged by your aura. But is this charging for your own, charging for your good? That's why some people create certain tattoo. Maybe connect Amadio Hasijil or any other deity sigil and Chukwuoliaja. So as long as that tattoo is in their body, that entity is always with them. Now what happens? Have you noticed where the labels are often placed? Chest, heart region, your neck region, and your waist. Now, the Kundalini of man is where? The thoracic zone of the human body is where? Not west. When you talk about your thoracic region, it is the medical people here. Talk to me. Where is your thoracic region? Wake up this man there. He's supposed to know. Where is this and why? We want to embarrass them now so that they will tell us if the money we are paying for the education is lost. Where is your thoracic region? The thoracic region of human being is where? Your backbone is what? Go and Google it. Vertebrae. Another word for it is what? The thoracic region. Now, your backbone is where the Kundalini. What is the Kundalini? I have taught this thing right here, and the power of the Kundalini and what it does for you. How it can make you a genius. Now, when you see the medical symbol, you see a snake entwined in a what? That is simply representing, this is representing your backbone. And this snake represents the Kundalini. When they say, a story as in Moses will Nozara, no will leave. It's simply telling you that men remain at the base element of life until the Kundalini will rise to the crown chakra. That when you are working spiritually, you will leave. Don't worry, I will revisit the teaching on the Kundalini, and I'll also teach you how to activate it. We have a mantra that we gave that you can use to activate your Kundalini. It will increase your intelligence. Now, whether you're conscious of it or not, there is always that movement from the Kundalini, that is the waist region, to the brain. And then there's this gap between the brain, the neck region is the gap between your skull and your lumbar, your spine. True or false? Yes. Now, it is on that point that the design, the level of your clothing is placed, where it can get maximum charging from your energy. Am I communicating? Then another point is placed is your base chakra, your waist. For those who wear boxer, trouser, pants, what have you, and skirts. It is placed there because it gets maximum charging from there. And what are you charging? Another man's product. And what would that man be having? More business, more money. And who is powering it? You. Billions of people on earth are slaves, empowering other people's products unknowingly. And so, you keep wondering, somebody who understands the secrets, his business gets empowered. Can imagine one small company will produce clothes and then for billions of people on the earth. The more you keep having more yearning to buy this cloth, more yearning, because in your psychic environment, your aura, you have encoded it that you want more of this. The more you are charging it, the more the company is progressing and expanding. I am in Guapa, but you can do this for yourself by deliberately creating your personal sigil of progress. Emeka Menyon is a multi-millionaire. You created a design with sigil. You went to see a 1 year at those points. In a year, cover your own kin a power away. Or willing in aqua. You know anything that relates to wearings. Money in a lap on here. You created that sigil for yourself. You know, planting an aqua and dying in Elenadia. He's only in those on an psychic vampirism. Am I talking to somebody here? Yes, question? Okay. Now, what I'm saying here is that, unfortunately, I can't talk more because no is going to move your time. No, actually, my hand now. Let us, in subsequent class, I am going to also teach you how you can use your ATM card, create a sigil that will be planted on it that as long as you make withdrawal with it, your bank account will be flowing. That is energetically, because you activate a deity that will control that. For every withdrawal you make, psychically, you get a return of billions. Information is power. Since they want to turn Nigeria into a cashless society, we will magicalize it. What I'm saying here is that let us use this knowledge to help ourselves. You can encode vests and dash people for as long as they wear it. In your business, you can make giveaway. The average politician prints a vest and prints this thing and give out without being conscious of what they are doing. But in actuality, what they are doing is to use the aura of people who wear that to power their purpose. Hello? Hi. So once you wear it, unknown to you, you are charging the person's intention, whether you are aware of it or not. So use this knowledge, create your own and wear your own, and dash others your own too. They will clap for you and they will dash you energy of progress. In